Hi guys, this is me, and today I'm going to start with The Hidden Figures by Margaret Lee Shetterly. Today we're going to discuss the chapter 2, Mobilization. So let's go on. Characters. So, firstly, I'm going to tell you about the characters that were shown and explained in this chapter. Firstly, we're going to encounter, which is like the main character of this chapter and also one of the main three characters of the book, Dorothy Wagon. A central figure in the book, Dorothy is introduced as a brilliant African American math teacher from Farmville, Virginia. So, this is the chapter 2. So, I've already told you in the previous chapter that she's an African American and she's a maths teacher at Farmville, and then later on she joins NACA, which is the old name of NASA. She joins the National Advisory Committee for Aeronautics, NACA, the, the precursor to NASA. As I told you before that, NACA was the previous version of NASA, or you can say like the old form of NASA. As a computer. A computer is a term used for people who perform mathematical calculations. So, as I've already told you, that she was first a maths teacher, so which tells us that she was brilliant and she was really good in math and mathematical calculations and solving sums. So she was really good at this. So that's why later on, when she joined NACA, she was termed as computer, which means that like the human calculators. So some people may perceive this as something to offend, but this was a praise for them. This was like a good title given to them. So this wasn't just anything for mocking, but it was like a good way of saying that you're brilliant. Dorothy is shown to be determined, intelligent, and willing to take risks while leaving her secure teaching job for a government opportunity. So, as I've previously told you, that World War II was at its peak, so they needed blacks. And as I've already told you that the whites were on the front line, men were at the front line, so they needed someone to take over these jobs. Thus, they advertised these jobs for blacks and for females, which was a big opportunity for these people like Dorothy to prove their capabilities and prove their strengths, which they were not given previously. So she had willingly chose to give up her teaching job and go for a government opportunity at NACA, which was a brave and determination of Dorothy. So let's go on to the themes. So there are three main themes discussed in this chapter. War as a catalyst for change. So, as I've already told you, that due to World War II, these black African American women, especially women like Dorothy, and the other two characters that are going to be explained later on, were given opportunities to work in the field of sciences and engineering, which they previously could not think, as they were considered prestigious jobs. So they were not given to people like Dorothy, that were African Americans and women. World War II opened doors for women and African Americans in science. This is all I already explained this to you. So, let's go on. Secondly, gender and racial barriers. Despite new opportunities, African American women still had to confront racial and segregation. As I've already told you in the previous chapter, it was told that racial discrimination and sexist discrimination was at its peak. So, even in NACA, a professional workspace, people had to face these barriers They were given different workspace to work with. They were not allowed to sit with their white coworkers and even males, which shows how backward mindset they had at that time. Thirdly, the third and most important theme of this chapter was opportunity and determination. So, characters like Dorothy Vaughan show resilience in the face of systematic obstacles. So, characters like Dorothy, they had to face the barriers in order to prove their capabilities, in order to prove themselves worthy enough to get jobs like this. I hope you like my video. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon below. Thank you, and stay tuned for chapter number 3, Hidden Figures by Margaret Lee Shetterly. Till then, bye, and please subscribe to my channel, press the bell icon below, and leave a good comment. Thank you.